Welcome to Daily Gossip. You will get daily Hollywood updates here. Remember to subscribe for the latest videos. When it comes to celebrities and their lavish lifestyles, few names echo with the sound of roaring engines and the scent of vintage leather quite like Jay Leno. For decades, Leno graced our screens as the charming and sharp-witted host of The Tonight Show. But off-camera, his true obsession wasn't punchlines or celebrity interviews. It was cars. And not just any cars. We're talking rare, one-of-a-kind, multi-million-dollar machines. Vehicles that look like they were pulled from the pages of automotive history books or futuristic sci-fi fantasies. Jay Leno's car collection isn't just big. It's massive, exotic, and utterly priceless. But in recent reports, rumors have swirled about a particular car in his collection that allegedly cost him billions and left fans and collectors stunned with its sheer beauty, rarity, and mysterious aura. And today, we're revealing exactly what it looks like, how much it truly cost, and what makes it unlike anything else in the world. To understand the gravity of Jay Leno's automotive empire, we first need to journey back through his life. Long before the fame and late-night success, Leno was already captivated by cars. Raised in Massachusetts by working-class parents, he didn't grow up with Ferraris in the garage or Rolls-Royces in the driveway. In fact, Leno's love for cars was born from pure fascination, not luxury. He started working as a teenager to afford his first vehicle, a 1934 Ford pickup truck, which he fixed up himself. This wasn't just a hobby. This was a seed that would grow into one of the most valuable private car collections on Earth. After his comedy career took off, Leno made a decision that would define the rest of his life. He never spent a penny of his Tonight Show salary, instead, living solely off of his stand-up income. That decision gave him freedom, financial and emotional, to invest in his true passion, collecting cars. Over the decades, Jay Leno's garage transformed from a regular storage space into a 122,000 square foot automotive sanctuary, filled with over 180 cars and 160 motorcycles. But there's one car that even Jay Leno himself calls the jewel of the crown, the mysterious, nearly mythical EcoJet. Designed by General Motors with Leno's creative collaboration, the EcoJet is no ordinary car. It looks like a vehicle sent back from the future, sleek, silver, aerodynamic curves that hug the pavement, butterfly doors that rise like wings, and under the hood, not a traditional combustion engine, not an electric Tesla-style motor. No, this beast is powered by a jet turbine engine. Yes, a literal jet engine, the kind you find in helicopters, capable of running on biodiesel or jet fuel. The sound it produces is something out of a science fiction movie, half scream, half symphony. And the performance? Breathtaking. With over 650 horsepower, the EcoJet can theoretically reach speeds beyond 200 mph. It's not just fast, it's revolutionary. But what makes this car worth billions? It's not just the engine, it's not just the design, it's the fact that it is completely one of a kind. There is only one EcoJet in existence. It was custom built with the help of GM and Honeywell, and because of its experimental nature, it isn't even street legal. Jay can only drive it on private roads or during special exhibitions. The price tag? While Leno has never officially disclosed it, insiders suggest that the development, research, engineering, and materials for this one-off masterpiece have pushed its total cost to over $2 billion if it were ever to be sold. But here's the twist. Leno would never sell it. In fact, he's stated multiple times that no amount of money could separate him from the EcoJet. because it represents something far deeper than luxury or status. It represents his dream, something no amount of wealth could replicate. What's even more intriguing is that the EcoJet isn't even the most expensive car in terms of resale value in his collection. Leno also owns vintage cars, like the McLaren F1, currently worth over $20 million, and a 1934 Duesenberg Walker Coupe, which is estimated to be worth nearly $30 million. But none of those match the emotional and technological investment of the EcoJet. It's not just a car, it's a legacy on wheels, a symbol of innovation, ambition, and obsession. Jay Leno's garage is more than a showroom. It's a museum, a temple, a mechanical cathedral filled with stories. Each vehicle has its own tale, some acquired from auctions, others restored from rusty scraps, some built from scratch, like the EcoJet. Jay himself is heavily involved in the restoration process. Unlike other collectors who simply purchase for display, Leno and his team of master mechanics get their hands dirty. Every nut, bolt, and chrome finish is treated with care. The garage is outfitted with its own machine shop, dyno room, paint booth, and fabrication stations. It's not just about ownership, it's about craftsmanship and legacy. And yet, it hasn't always been smooth roads. Jay Leno suffered a severe garage fire in November 2022, resulting in third-degree burns to his face and chest while working on one of his vintage cars. The accident shocked fans and left many wondering if he'd step away from the workshop. But true to his resilient nature, Leno returned to the garage just weeks later, even cracking jokes about it. "You have to laugh at life," he said. "Otherwise, it'll break you." This strength, both emotional and physical, has become a hallmark of Leno's public and private persona. The man who nearly lost his life in the very place he loves most, only to return and continue building, restoring, and collecting. It's nothing short of inspiring. So where does Jay Leno go from here? At 74, he's showing no signs of slowing down. He continues to host his show, Jay Leno's Garage, welcoming fellow celebrities, car enthusiasts, and innovators to share their love of engines, history, and design. His collection continues to grow, not just in size, but in value. Experts estimate the entire garage is now worth over $500 million and growing. But for Jay, it's never been about the money. In a world where headlines scream about excess, waste, and opulence, Jay Leno's collection tells a different story, one of dedication, vision, and lifelong passion. In the end, Jay Leno's EcoJet isn't just a car that costs billions. It's a story, a symbol of what happens when a person follows their passion relentlessly, when money becomes fuel for dreams, instead of a distraction from them. And whether you love cars or not, there's something deeply human about that. In the roar of the jet engine, in the shine of the polished steel, in the quiet hours he spends alone in the garage, Jay Leno has built something that no auction or billionaire can ever truly own. A legacy, not just of fame, but of fire, metal, and love. Thanks for watching Daily Gossip. Subscribe for more deep dives into the lives, passions, and secrets of the stars. Until next time, keep dreaming big and never let go of what drives you.